In a challenging market, we might just have got the biggest signal that XRP is going to win this interlocutory appeal that we see into the future, and XRP starts to completely send it. Why? Well, we're going to break down some FTX news, which is showcasing why Ripple is probably, and in my opinion, definitely going to win this court case. All of that in this video, so be sure to subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date with everything XRP as well as the wider cryptocurrency market. And with that being said, let's head on over and see what's going on with this. Now, some of you may know that on Wednesday, it was agreed that FTX could dump over $1.9 billion in assets onto the open market. Now, it had to be done in such a way, but they were allowed to do it. It was a court ruling that allowed them to do it. It says in a new filing, FTX has officially received approval to start dumping their coins. They'll sell up to 50 million this week, up to 100 million each subsequent week, with the option to extend up to 200 million. They'll also be entering short hedges on BTC, ETH in expectation of price drops. And I think never a truer word has been said that people are expecting it. We know that it starts on a Saturday and it ends on a Friday. We know that they have to then sell between that points. Now, what's really, though, interesting when it comes to this is, like I said, ultimately, they have been given the all clear to sell on the open market. Now, the point here, and it's a point read really well by Jeremy Hogan, pro XRP, by the way, says, since the federal judge is authorizing the sale of FTX digital assets, including Solana and XRP, back into the secondary market, those sales must be legal and exempt from SEC registration requirements. Last I heard, the DEA doesn't sell cocaine, it confiscates back to the cartels. Now, what does this mean? Well, ultimately, we know that these assets were frozen, they were seized, they were taken away from FTX, and now all of a sudden they're allowed to be sold back onto the secondary market. Flip that into the interlocutory appeal. What's the SEC going after XRP for? Secondary sales of the token. We know that the initial sales were absolutely not in line, and that's been voted and judged on that they were not securities. However, the secondary markets, including now the court case against Coinbase, and is very interesting. So it's okay when they want to sell these assets to make the government, the SEC, whatever you want to look at, look better. But actually, when it comes back to XRP, then we still continue down this avenue. Now, the judges are not stupid. I think there is definitely a view that digital assets from the Senate, that cryptocurrency is here to stay, and that they are missing out. We already know that XRP is recruiting people from outside of the US because of all the regulation coming. So if they are allowed to sell these assets, there has to be one rule that fits all. So that's why I think XRP maybe just got a big nod and is going to be okay in this appeal, because you cannot have one way and one the other. So I think that's going to be great news. Obviously, we've got to wait for this interlocutory appeal to go through and how it all does, but people now starting to talk extremely bullish on price predictions. Now, just for you guys out there that are going to drop in the comments and say that I'm absolutely out of my mind, I don't think we're going to get to $10,000. However, I think it's an interesting concept that can be worked through. And when we talk about this, it showcases where XRP is going to go. It showcases what people are certainly viewing XRP for. Remember, this is about cross-border payments for the financial sector. It's really important. This isn't about me or you buying a $10,000 XRP. This is about the transaction of money over cross borders quickly, efficiently, and cheaply. So it says such comparisons are not new, given that Ripple, the company behind XRP, is looking to disrupt the payment sector using blockchain technology. It's important. Disrupt the entire payment sector. That's why we're seeing things like HSBC get involved with this, because they want to be a part of it. Now, what have we got here? This is very, very interesting. It says Ripple is able to capture a good chunk of this payment market share. Then analysts believe that it's possible the XRP price to rise as high as $10,000 per token. Now, there's a number of factors that will have to come into that. There's obviously clearly a number of deflationary parts that are going to have to make sure the supply comes down. But fundamentally, though, if you think about it this way, the banking system, the financial system will have to hold a significant amount of XRP in order to move the masses of money. So it says there, from the 2023 new value report by Ripple, 250 trillion is expected by 2027 in cross-border payments. This is globally, by the way. A $500 XRP price doesn't seem like enough to facilitate that amount. And that was from Shannon Thorpe. So what does it mean? Well, ultimately what they're saying is if they are going to move huge amounts of money, then the token, the asset, whatever's been moved has to have an intrinsic value. Obviously, the more you're moving, there's no point moving, let's say, $1 trillion if that then becomes 35 quadrillion tokens. It doesn't make any sense. But actually, if it was then a more narrative and a more small token, then that's where this could come in. Remember, the banks will have to hold the asset in order to be able to transact and move it as well. So again, for the financial sector, for institutional money, that's where XRP's market is had. It says it is such a price point possible. Well, put it in perspective, the gold market cap, which happens to be a rather unlimited resource, was only at 12.7 trillion market cap at the end of 2021. Bitcoin was at a $1.27 trillion market cap in 2021. If there was a burn mechanism that drastically reduced XRP supply over the next few years, then a 10,000 price point could be possible. However, with no burn mechanism and such a large supply still being available, a double-digit price point would be a call for celebration among the community. Now, I've talked about that a number of times that I think XRP in the short term will be $10, $12, could even get as high as $20, but in the long run, could I see $100 XRP? Absolutely. Yes, there has to be a number of things goes on. Yes, the financial system has to then adopt it, but I just think we are and potentially could be in that world. What's also interesting, I thought I'd leave you on a light-hearted note. I don't know if any of you guys saw this. Gary in front of the Senate, I'm talking like I know him, froze up when asked about XRP. It's a great question. The interviewer said the crypto companies Ripple and Grayscale seem to be finding some sympathetic judges, led against us. Awkward silence thereafter, an apparent acknowledgement of the two setbacks in the court. The setbacks being the SEC getting steamrolled. Now, taking a look at what's going on in the chart. Bitcoin there on the 200 EMA had a nice run. 26.6 is the current price. XRP following suit, 1.78. Just coming to test this trend line and also bouncing nicely off the 50-day EMA. We'll keep an eye on that. But fundamentally, look, is a nice upward trend right now for XRP. We talked about this yesterday on the channel. We expected some positive movement. We broke through this support and equally broke through on the bottom range at that 4855. The next point is that 50 cent, that really key level of support. You can see a lot of the VPVR indicators here looking pretty strong as we move up to those price ranges. RSI and money flow looking pretty good as well. So good news for XRP. Lots more bullish news coming. And if you want to stay up to date with all the latest and greatest in XRP, as well as the rest of the cryptocurrency market, you know what to do. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn your notifications on. Join us on our live streams, 4 p.m. Eastern, every single day, where we talk about cryptocurrency and have a fantastic time. Don't forget to check out some of the links in the description. And as ever, thank you so much for watching the videos. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.